Viewers, chale assembly abano enye easy. Chale ye wakanda haya na sa Nigeria fu we mubi. Bakubi eyi ne ho esi wo se ono no oyo hene. Achese ochira Ghana ha no wabeji asase wa hasi ya oyeden. Odi ne hene wa hasi ya enya asem ketwa chale. Asem wo fa social media Ghana fu bu fu enya asem ketwa. Minkasa bebre yenkohwe video we ne ambra back.
Igbo has got a very rich culture that must be encouraged. He believes the past and present leaders from Igbo as a nation from the Nigerian state deserves more. The father of all projects on his mind is the establishment of the first Igbo town in Ghana and of course the first in the world.
If you look around the world, apart from in Virginia, they have Igbo village in Virginia. They created it by putting the antiques, the antiquities of Igbo there. You can come there, kind of archive of Igbo. But I'm creating Igbo village, which has never happened in the history of the world among the Igbos in the world. As I'm talking to you, I've acquired 50 acres of land. That is 250 plus of land along the Flower Road. That is at Old Ningo area. Along that road, it's right on the road. I acquired 250 plus of land. My reason of acquiring this land is to build Igbo village in Ghana. I call it Amandi Igbo in Ghana. We'll build a village where we're gonna build the palace of Igbo there, a huge palace. We'll build Igbo town hall there with about 2,000 capacity chairs and 100 rooms guest house. The essence of this guest house is most of the times our governors and our Igbo great leaders do come to Ghana. You know, they always go with their entourage. If they come to Ghana, their entourage will see where they will lodge for free of charge. Maybe for a day or two. Most of their visits, it doesn't take more than 48 hours or 24 hours. They stay there free of charge and they know that yes, this is what they have benefited from the Igbos living in Ghana. Again, our people that have accommodation problem and all that will come get there at least for 2 or 3 days before they can get a out of the country, or those that come into the country in one way or the other will have accommodation of 100 rooms guest house. We will also, in the palace of the Igbo, we will also have apartment there for special guests like governors and ministers, and in future I know that we the Igbos will provide president in Nigeria, and I know that the president that will rule Nigeria at time to come must be an Igbo man, and one day by the special grace of God he also going to be part of those that are going to lodge at the guest house there in Igbo village. In that Igbo village, my good brother, what I want to do there is we'll create streets there. We'll create streets that will represent the names of the ancient Igbos. We'll create the streets that will bear the name of Sambakwe Street. That's the ex-governor of Imo State. We'll create a street that will bear the name of Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, the first president of Nigeria. We'll create a street that will bear the name of Nzogo. We'll create a street that will bear, of course, the name of my father also, Zemaladi Henetu. And all the great Igbo leaders that they have gone, and those are present, will create streets in their name that will represent them in Igbo village in Ghana. And this Igbo village in Ghana, every Igbo man all over the world have right to come there and buy property. Either you want a plot of land or 2 plots of land to build your dream house. We're also going to build tall buildings of maybe 6th floor or 7th floor. We'll sell them flat by flat. And we will have a single entrance in this Igbo village. When you come in there, you know you're coming into Igbo village in Ghana. From there, Igbos will expand. We will build markets there. Igbo market will represent there. Igbo school will be built there. We will create transport section there also. We will create what we call Ezigbo Garden. In Igbo language, you call it Mbala Ezigbo. Ezigbo Garden meaning where we create about 4 plots of land. We use 4 plots of land for that, for Ezigbo Garden, where we're going to plant yam, plant all the trees, all the leaves you can get in Igbo land. Okwa, ube, akubeke, mtoroba, oha, we're gonna also plant yam there. We'll plant ube there. We'll plant all these things so that at the time of New Year Festival of Igbo, we'll go to the Mbala there. We'll go to the garden there to get our New Year Festival. In there, you see that yes, that's the Igbo tradition is really represented.
aha nti no video ni nyinaa no nsɛm a wɔka wɔ video ni mu nyinaa ne sɛ ɔno no watɔ asase 25 acres efi Ningo Prampram for hɔ ti hɔ na ayɛ den ɔba bɛsi the palace ɛwɔ na saa palace no ɛno ho plan na ɔyɛ den ɔde kyerɛ yɛn no na ɛno no ndankyɛn no ɔkyerɛ ɔse ɔbɛsan so esi ɛdan 100 rooms ɛwɔ hɔ no nti woyɛ Nigeria ni na ofi Nigeria yɛ den ɛba Ghana na baby fufuro kra ɛba Ghana aba holidays a saa ndan nim na abɛyɛ den oba bɛ lodge for free untu ahwe holidays bi kekra ba nti betima bɛ lodge mu for 2 days 3 days na emre ku nanim no obesan so ayɛ den ayɛ road sɛ de okɔ Nigeria bia wo nipa we yɛ kwan we yɛ na ɔde ne dia to so sɛ from Okachukwu's road Chikweze road no ɔno so ba bɛ den ɛba bɛyɛ bi wɔ Ningo Prampram ho nti ɛhɔ no ɔno so betima yɛ Chikweze road hwani road down sa road no no ɔhene ne di ne din beto ba akoso ɔde ne papa din beto ba akoso ana Igbo ni bi so bɛyɛ president ɔde ne din so bɛyɛ den beto ba akoso ana ɔse in the nearest future no nim sɛ Igbo ni president bɛyɛ den ɛbɛba nti ɔno so ɔbɛyɛ den ɔbɛ reserve bibi sama no nti ɔsɛ de bɛyɛ ɔbɛtra president ɔbɛtra konya so wɔ Nigeria hɔ na ɔno so ɔde ne din ayɛ den ato kwan ni bi so ayɛ den ama no nti ɔkyerɛ ɛyɛ a whole village na ɔbɛyɛ den ɔba bɛyɛ wɔ hɔ nom na saa village ɔyɛ wi a ɔbɛsan so eduadua nnuaba like innuane bayire nom ne like Nigeria fo aduane no obeduadua ni nyinaa wɔ hɔ nom ti sɛ ope Nigeria fo aduane edi a ɛhɔ no ɔmɛden ɔmɛton bi ama o obebiebie schools wɔ hɔ obesi hospitals sɛ niema ehia wɔ village die obebibia wɔ hɔ nom a kyɛ sɛ otimi sɛ ɛyɛ Nigeria fo nkwa na ɛbɛden ɛbɛ lodge hɔ na Nigeria ho nankasa no se president omuyi president ni bi wo hono ma saa Igbo state ho no ho na ba yeden oba ba hye enya asem ketwa nti no e ba kwa ete se ebia o se de ye free ebi free nkran ha ye free ebi ni nale ni kwate from Accra no onso be se Okachukwueze from Igbo state in Ghana or was born in Igbo state in Ghana. Sa na no so ba ye den e ba beye. Nti omo kira omo san so ye sa ne mani nyina wie so a. Omo san so a promote omo ho like omo wo nkro bi amai den omo build sa ne ma no wo no omo pese omo no village near the most popular one aye omo Igbo tribe no on pese eno ni gidin obebia ateso fo bebia we se oye den oti sai Igbofo ne nkan den e wo ho pese omo ye de obi nya bida atese asemwe de enye easy na wo nante ya ofu nante free Nigeria Ghana ha na oti me den ebenya asase atese asemwe ofo bebia Ghana fo kan asem se Ghana fo dodo na so omo nya den omo mpene mo bimbesi embassy palace ewo Ningo Prampram na Ghana ha sei omo se omo mpene na Ningo Prampram fo so ehene no so ayeden release statement na statement no utie statement o de menka se bebre enkotie statement nembra.
The press conference is to make sure that anyone out there should know that we are not welcoming such kingdom to Ningo Enclave. And that is the main reason for the press conference, because nobody in Ghana can welcome such kingdom. And there is no way any kingdom should be established on our land while we have our kingdom already, Council. So that is why we bring you a warm greetings from the Ningo Traditional Council. Our attention has been drawn to recent media publications about the alleged establishment of a kingdom by a self-proclaimed king of Igbos in Old Ningo within the Ningo Paramountcy. The Traditional Council today, Tuesday, 8th July 2025, held an emergency meeting to deliberate on the matter. After consultations among ourselves and with our Member of Parliament, who doubles as Minister for Communication, Digital Technology and Innovations, we have reached the following positions on the matter. 1. The ancient Great Ningo Kingdom has always been welcoming to visitors, including the British, Dutch, and Germans. 2. The Ningo Paramountcy is led by our chief, or my able self, Nene Osrangbo Jangba II, and does not intend to have either ruler domicile on our land. 3. 5 clans who own land along the Tema-Aflau Road in the general Old Ningo area have not sold any land to the said Igbo king to develop a kingdom. 4. That the Minister for Interior, who doubles as Minister responsible for national security, takes immediate steps to use all lawful means at his disposal to invite and interrogate the said individual to ascertain the exact fact about his purported land acquisition. 5. That the minister collaborates closely with the Traditional Council to forestall any further action by the said individual that has the potential to lead to public unrest, as the youth and chiefs of Ningo have vowed to resist any such developments. 6. That our Member of Parliament uses his good office and advocacy to ensure that this matter receives urgent attention at the highest levels of government to protect his ancestral home. 7. That by this letter, we notify the Honorable District Chief Executive of Ningo Prampram District Assembly to ensure his engineering unit does not grant any permit to the construction of the said kingdom or any of its buildings. The Traditional Council reiterates our hospitality to visitors and is quick to point out that we currently host persons from over 20 different nationalities who have resettled on our land in their private capacities. None of them has tried to establish a kingdom of any such community. Our guests have always subjected themselves to the authority of the Traditional Council, and that remains a critical requirement for the enjoyment of our warm hospitality. Honorable Minister, we are assured of your forthright disposition and defense of our national integrity from our previous rules as Chief Whip in Parliament and also as Member of Parliament for Asawase. We know you will never tolerate such disrespect for your traditional authority and count on you to do same for us. Be assured of the considerations of our highest regards. Thank you.
Nti wotie statement ni ma ɔse ɔno no enya ade a saa Nigeria for na asɛm na ɔmo ka sɛ ɔmo besi Igbo palace ɛwɔ Ningo Prampram no ɔmbɛgye atum na ɔmo mpene ana obia so ni hɔ no watɔn asase 25 acres ayɛ den ama ɔmo nti saa asɛm na Nigeria for ne ka no ɔmo ngyae ɛhɔ no ɛyɛ Ningo Prampram for deɛ ɛnyɛ foreigners deɛ na even kra foreigners ɔmo hɔ no ɔmo yɛ bɛyɛ 7 na ɔmo kra mpo no ɔmo di ɔmo ho ni nti ɔmo ka de ɔmo ni problem bia sɛ wotu kwan aba abɛ siudan abɛlɔgye wɔ kakra deɛ like wo kwan sɛ otimi yɛ den otimi yɛ sa na pa sɛ wo ba bɛsi palace aka ɔmo saa 5 times ne ho ne deɛ ɛnyɛ possible ɔmo nko a ɔmo yɛ den asase ne ɔmo asase nti ɔmo ntimi nkeka saa nsɛm na ɔmo yɛ den ɔmo keka wɔ hɔ nom no na sisi ɔmo kasa deɛ ɔmo ne MPs parliament for ayɛ den akasa a ɔmo guso ayɛ den edi ho dwuma nti saa de ne deɛ ɔmo hwɛ sɛ ɛbɛbɛ mu kura ɛmbem chale nti bibisa o nti wo yɛ Ghana ni abetima akɔ Nigeria hɔ sɛ wo su kɔkɔsi palace wɔ hɔ nom na ɛbɛ possible chale yenjire you yenhwe bibi ye bi kasa Igbo state na obesi wɔ na Igbo fo na ɔbɛruli ɔmo hɔ chale unim adwen a ɛhye nipa ne trim ana ekwan a ɔde build side no cause eba kɔ sɛ ɔde abɛgye asase portion bi asase portion mi na ɔbɛgye no ɔgye wi a den ne ɛtoa so cause Nigeria for ne statement no say ebedu baby no ɔbɛsan so ayɛ den agye asase yantam na sɛ wopɛ sɛ ɔba ɔbɛsi wo dream house a wobɛtuma bɛtɔ asase wɔ na asan so esi ti asɛm na ɔka no nti asɛm we die ehu nti saa ayi we die Prampram for hene na wayɛ den wabɛkasa fa ho ne die ɛyɛ na ɔhwɛ so sɛ ɔde ne nan bɛsi fam edi ho dwuma Talk TV so nie. Subscribe channel for more updates and I'm out. Pow.